This is an 11-inch design that I made on the PE800. All right. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of On Again with Andre Glenn. I'm super excited because today I am getting ready to make another one of these. I'm going to do it again, right? I'm using a PE800 to make a 11-inch design, right? 11 inches wide, full chest design on a PE800. Let's go. This design is a game changer, full chest on a PE800. So yes, the PE800 uses a largest 5x7 design, but if you read the instruction manuals, it does say that it's compatible with the 5x12. So today, I'm not gonna be using a 5x7 hoop today. All right, we're gonna set that on the side. I'm gonna be using a 5x12 inch hoop, all right, for this 11-inch design, all right? So, as you can see, here is the design, and here is the 5x7 inch hoop. All right, so we're going outside of that today. So I had the digitizer split the design up into two different sides, a left and a right, as even as possible. So we're gonna run through this. It is some tricks to it. So today I'm gonna be using this Lane 7 heavyweight. This is a LS19001. LS19001 heavyweight, Lane 7. All right. So I'm gonna set this to the side for a second. So I'm gonna grab my cutaway stabilizer. All right. I'm gonna lay this out with the hoop. All right. Cut more stabilizer than necessary. I'm gonna double it up just because I don't know no better. So I'm going to take my Lane 7 hoodie. I'm going to kind of identify where I want to have this roughly. We got the pocket right here. I actually think, because this hoodie is so heavy that I want the weight of the hoodie to be hanging off of the back side. So I'm gonna do this kind of upside down. So I want it about here. All right, so I kind of want it to fall right here. So I'm gonna lift the image all the way up to the top. All right, those are my plans, to lift it all the way up to the top, and then center it. So let's see. So I'm gonna set this stuff on the side for now. All right, we're gonna flip it inside out. We got the general area. All right, these strings out of the way. And, all right, grab my adhesive spray. So, as I hit it with some adhesive, I don't want to put too much on there because I don't want it to gunk the needle up, right? Set that down. All right, so I'm coming back over for a second pass. Why am I doing double? Because I don't know no better. All right, set it down. All right. So now we're gonna flip it back the appropriate way. Set this out, and I kind of want it like this. All right, so that's kind of like where I want it. Let's see. So I'm gonna loosen this up. This is gonna have to be really loose because this is a really thick garment. I want to make sure that I have this facing down, okay? So you don't want to hoop it the opposite way and have to unhoop it and get frustrated. So make sure you check on that. So that's pretty wide. Hopefully that's wide enough. Loosen it up a little bit more. All right, because we're talking about 2 cutaway stabilizers and a thick garment, okay? So I want that to fall about right there. Oh, snaps. And there we go. Then we got it pretty centered. But I want to move this bottom a little bit. Just a little micro move. I think we identified the center, but we want to make sure the bottom is centered. All right, so that is about right. All right, so let's tighten this up. Want to make sure I'm making it tight. I'm not pulling on the inside. I'm just trying to make it as tight as possible. All right, so we got it pretty tight. So now, let's go to the PE800. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and power the PE800 on. All right. Hit my touch screen. Carriage is gonna move. All right. No. All right, so we're gonna go to my image. So for this, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and select my image. I'm going to hit select. I want my image to be facing that side, yes. So here's the tricky part. The tricky part is making sure that it lines up. All right, let me say this real quick. So you're kind of breaking the rules of this machine. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you have a fresh bobbin in, because you don't want to get halfway through this design and need to change your bobbin. All right, I'm just telling you, you just don't want to do that. It's not very comfortable. All right, so it's not like the thing to do. All right, so I have a full bobbin in here that's pretty fresh and new, but I'm still gonna take it out and replace the bobbin. All right. All right, so I'm gonna just set this on the side for smaller projects, and I'm just gonna put a fresh bobbin in here just to be on the safe side. And when you put that fresh bobbin in, make sure you check to make sure, don't just walk away once it starts. Make sure you check to make sure that bobbin is running smoothly. All right, so I got the bobbin in there. So I have a fresh bobbin in there. But another thing is, when you're putting this in, when you got a thick garment like this hoodie, this whole case moves, all right, because you're going kind of against the wheel of the machine. So you just want to make sure that the case hasn't moved when you slide the garment under there, because it's so thick. So let's see how this goes. All right, you just gotta kind of take your time with this part. Get it in without breaking, without causing any drama for yourself. All right, it is in there. All right, so I got the most of the garment on this side, as you can see. All right. This is really thick garment. All right, so we got it in there. Now, all right, let's go back to the screen and test it out. All right, so the hood is this way. So I want this design to, okay, so I actually want this. All right, so I actually want this side to be over here. All right, so we are going to spin this around, rotate, okay. Now I want to move this. All right, so now we just in the testing phase. I want it to come all the way up to this line, to the center line. Okay, so it's at the center line. I'm gonna hit okay, I'm gonna move it back 3 millimeters, all right? 3 millimeters back, all right? All the way up to the top of the bar. That's where I want it. So now I'm gonna hit embroidery, and we are about ready to start. So now I am going to actually put some water soluble down. Grab my water soluble. All right, and I'm gonna take some water soluble and put it down. And the point of the water soluble is to make sure that the design stays on the top and doesn't sink into the garment. All right, so I'm putting the water soluble down, getting it down as flat as I possibly can. I know it's hard to see, but I'm just showing you guys that this can be done. All right. All right, so I got my water soluble down. Now I am going to grab my yellow thread, 205. So yellow 205 is what I'll be using for this. All right, so set my footer down, send it through, it's through. All right, so we got the right settings, it's in the right spot, looks like it. Let me just go back out real quick. 3, all the way up to the top, 3. All right, and so now I'm good to go. Go back to my embroidery. All right, so this is an 18-minute stitch. Get this started. See how that water soluble is keeping it on top? keeping the thread on top. Let me just double check and make sure I don't have no nothing hanging under here. All right, we looking good there. All right, and another thing is you have to be careful with micro movements of this, right? Because you're not really supposed to be using something so large. You can, but you're not supposed to. So the machine isn't designed for it. So be careful with your micro movements because you're dealing with a larger template, and this larger template shifts. Little shifts make larger shifts, if you get what I'm saying, if that makes any sense. So we letting this run. We good to go. So, new color, start, 13 minutes. All right, y'all. So that's the final stitch on this one. It should already be cut. All right, this is the final stitch. I hit OK. This should just come right on out. There we go, already cut. All right, so now we're gonna get ready for the other side, right? So the only thing I need to do, is lift this up nice and cautiously. Lift it up, all right? So, we got that in there. Roll this up. All right, let's shift the focus over here. Make sure nothing's in the way. All right, let's get out of here. Coming out pretty good so far, y'all. Really can't complain. I thought it was a wrap for a second, but it's coming out pretty good. All right, y'all, so last step, that's the red. Let's see how this comes together. Very cool. All right. So I'm grabbing my red thread. Looking pretty good to me. Yeah, so I'll tell you this much. I probably wouldn't use a garment this thick. Not because the needle can't handle it or the machine can't handle it. More so because it's too much drama getting it under here. And getting it out of here. And the last thing you want to do is destroy the machine, and you could easily break any one of those doohickeys under there. I almost want to just take this whole arm off. There we go. Skip that. All right. Whew. All right, so we got it. Let's take a look. Here's what it looks like. This thing right here. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna peel a little bit of this off, just a little bit. All right. So in order to get this off, I'm going to wet this. All right, y'all. See how it dissolves. All right, y'all, so this is how it turned out. It wasn't perfect. I still got a little bit more learning to do, but I'm proud of it. You know what I'm saying? Dang on proud of it. So definitely next time I wouldn't use a thick garment like this, but I wouldn't hesitate to do this again. You know, for real. I sure wouldn't hesitate to do this again. All right, y'all. Have a good one, man. If y'all got anything out of this, hit that like button. If y'all want to subscribe. Don't forget to turn that notification bell on if you do subscribe, so you can be alerted every time I drop content. In the meantime, I'll holler at y'all. Peace.